topic is reflex action. After the completion of the synapse, next we are discussing about the reflex action. So what is the reflex action? So what is the reflex action is nothing but, again, it is conducted by, the actions are conducted nothing but, the impulse are directly generated by the sensory organs. The impulse are generated by the sensory organ. So nothing but it is a quick or continuous or automatical. Quick, continuous or automatical stimulations are known as the reflex actions. I will give the best definition about the what is the reflex action. Automatic, continuous and involuntary actions are known as a reflex action. Very important. What is that? Automatical, continuous, the involuntary actions. So what is that? Automatical, involuntary or continuous actions are known as the reflex actions. Actions are known as reflex actions. Known as a reflex action. These actions are uncontrolled and involuntary actions. The actions are uncontrolled and involuntary actions. So these actions, when these actions are, what is that? When our body stimulates, when it is, what is the releasing of this kind of impulse or this kind of actions. When means if the sudden actions are there in our body, sudden actions nothing but if you are touch anything, you can able to sense it. Are you clear? You can anyone can poke on your skin. Our body will become suddenly and rapidly stimulated. Yes or no? Anyone is working on you, the body or nothing but the surface of the skin will become generate more number of the impulse with unconditionally. There is no conditional. If anyone is bite you, the body will become repeatedly or generating more number of the impulse. These are two different type of impulse are there. So two different type of manners they are producing impulse. They are generating impulse. Two different type of pathways. Manners mean two different type of pathway. First one is afferent pathway and second one is efferent pathway. So in this mechanism, if anyone poke on your skin or pick or poke on your skin, so the body will become what is the skin directly stimulation of the sensory organs. Sensory organs are directly stimulation of our body. So we can continuously or quick rapid reaction. The quick and rapid reactions are known as the reflex actions. Quick, you can only remember the only word what? The quick and rapid actions, quick and rapid reactions are called as a reflex action. Quick and are called as a quick and rapid actions are called reflex action. So very important. This reflex action is controlled by the central nervous system, but the central nervous system never examination of this what is the reflex impulse, reflex actions. Listen carefully. The reflex actions controlled by the central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. Central nervous system and spinal cord. Central nervous system. But the brain is never. What is the reflex actions are controlled by the central nervous system. The central nervous system consistent of the brain and spinal cord. We know that. The reflex actions are controlled by the central nervous system. Listen carefully. In the central nervous system, the brain is never involvement of the reflex actions. Only the spinal cord is involvement for the releasing of more number of the impulse for quick and rapid actions. Are you clear? Only one thing. The quick and reflex actions are never controlled by the brain. It is only controlled by the spinal cord. Only one word. These actions are controlled by spinal cord. Very important. Spinal cord, not brain. So why? Because it is completely decreasing of the stress. Completely decreasing of the stress of the central nervous, nothing but brain. Okay, clear? So there is a two pathways for the reflex action. Two pathways for the reflex action. First one is efferent pathway. Listen carefully. Efferent pathway. Second one is efferent pathway. Two pathways are generate impulse by the quickly or nothing but rapidly. That is known as efferent pathway and efferent pathway. The efferent pathway is called as a sensory pathway or sensory pathway. Efferent pathway is called, listen carefully, sensory pathway. Clear? Efferent pathway is called as a motor pathway. Motor pathway. Are you clear? Sensory pathway and motor pathways are there. Clear? First one. So the sensory pathways. Let's recapitulate once again. Sensory organ. What is the main function of the sensory nerves? The sensory nerves are stimulate. Nothing but sensory nerves are perception of the what is the sensation from the environment and receive the impulse from their sensory nerves to central nervous system. What is that? Sensory organ impulse are transformed into the central nervous system. Okay, that is called as efferent pathway. What is the motor pathway? The motor pathway nothing but the sensory nervous to particular organ or motory nerves or motor nerves. Clear? What I am saying? Efferent pathway, what is the main mechanism is? It is get perception of this taste or smell. So when it is activation of those particular glands, those particular area. So when those particular area will become stimulate. So when the brain is directly stimulation of the motor nerves are want to be stimulates of the motory organs. Like that, if you want to be if you are want to be perception of some, you can smell some flavors. If the smell is directly enters into our nose to nothing but olfactory lobes will become stimulate. Nothing but olfactory lobe, nothing but sensory organ. First sensory organs will become determination of that smell. Yes, the smell is directly, it is examination in which region? Central nervous system, brain region. When the brain, it is, activation of motor nerves. Activation of the motor nerves. Yes, the taste, the flavor is very good. You can able to taste it. When our motor organs will become collect that particular food and take it into our buccal cavity. Nothing but mouth. So that is the actions will become generated by the sensory nerves to motory nerves by the involvement of the afferent pathway and efferent pathways. First one, let's see that spinal cord. The complete actions are controlled by the spinal cord. Let's see the spinal cord. This is known as a dorsal arch. Dorsal region. This is known as a ventral. Ventral is the anterior of the spinal cord. This is known as a posterior. Okay. So this is a dorsal arch. This is known as a dorsal arch or dorsal nerve. So dorsal nerve will become extends, and as well as ventral nerves also will become extends. Or nothing but arising a particular nerve. So these nerves are ends with one of the area. The area is known as the bulge part. The bulge part area is called as a ganglia. Ganglions. These nerves are called as a sensory nerves. The dorsal region of the spinal cord. Which type of nerves are appear present? Sensory nerves are present. The dorsal region of the spinal cord, nothing but the posterior region. Presence of the spinal nerve, so sensory nerve. The ventral region consistent of the motor nerves are present. Motor nerves. These both nerves are together. A common junction. We know that already we had discuss. This is the information about the how they are generated. These are generated from the dorsal arch. One nerve is arising from the dorsal arch. Another nerve is arising from the ventral arch. Yes. Next we are discussing about what is the pathway of the what is the reflex action. Pathway of the reflex action. Surface of the skin. First one, surface of the skin. Surface of the skin. The most number of the sensory organs are there. Sensory organs. Sensory organs are there. What is the peak on surface of the skin? The surface of the skin will become generate more number of the impulse. Generate more number of the impulse. So the generating impulse are transporting through the efferent pathway. These are transporting through the which pathway? Efferent pathway. Efferent pathway to enters into the spinal cord region. Listen carefully. Enters into the spinal cord region. Spinal cord region. The spinal cord can never examine. The never examine means they never analytical analysis of this nerve impulse, and what is that? Quickly these are releasing of the more number of the releasing again. What is that? It is releasing a more number of the impulse into the spinal cord region. When the spinal cord is never examination of that, the never examination of that impulse, sensory impulse, but is releasing of some against, releasing some against impulse, releasing some against of the, against of nothing but motor impulse, activation of the motor impulse, against of the releasing of the motor impulse. This motor impulse are activation of the motor nerves. Impulse are activation of the motor. Impulse are activation of the motor nerves. Motor nerve to motor organ. Motor to organs. So the organs to work is done. So there is a afferent pathway, different both pathways are there. First one is the sensory organs are getting stimuli from their environmental condition. Okay, environmental condition, that is known as a efferent pathway. Efferent pathway. Listen carefully. Efferent pathway is nothing but it is getting stimulation from the environmental condition. The sensory organs will become stimulated. First pathway. The skin containing more number of the sensory organs. The sensory organs will become stimulated by the which one? The efferent. What is that? Environmental condition, nothing but another conditions. So the skin is directly generating the impulse through the sensory organs, generating the impulse through the sensory organ. The sensory organs are releasing of the impulse, which pathway? Efferent pathway. Efferent pathway to enters into the spinal cord region. The spinal cord is never examination of this impulse, that the rapidly releasing of the more impulse from their spinal cord region, releasing a rapid and continuous impulse, from spinal cord region. Okay, when the sensory impulse are, when it is reaches into the spinal cord region, so the spinal cord directly releasing into the, what is that, motor nerves, the motor impulse. So these are directly enters into the which region? From the ventral side of the nerve cord, ventral side of the nerve. So this is a continuous impulse. This continuous impulse are known as a motor impulse. This motor impulse are stimulation of the motor nerves. These motor nerves are directly connected with the organ, that is called as a neuromuscular junction. The neuromuscular junction will become what is the activation of the particular organ. The work will become done. So this is known as a reflex action. There is a two different type of reflex actions are there. So there is a two pathways are about the reflex actions. So this is a one action, and again two actions are there. First one is what is unconditional and conditional reflex actions. First one is unconditional. Second one is conditional. Unconditional and conditional action. Are you clear? First one, the surface of the skin. If what is that? Any mosquito will become bite. the sensory organs will become stimulated. I will give the best example. The mosquito will become bite on surface of the skin. So when the skin containing more number of the sensory organs, the sensory organs will become activated. So these are enters into the spinal cord region. The spinal cord never examination of that impulse. It is directly releasing of the more number of the impulse for the completion of their work. So these are completely releasing of this impulse into spinal cord to motor organ. So when it is a mosquito will become bite in this region, well, the work will become done by through the using of the another hand to controlling that stimulus. Controlling that stimulus means controlling that pain. That is called as a motor efferent pathway and efferent. This one is known as efferent pathway. This is known as efferent pathway. Efferent pathway enters into the motor nerve. Efferent pathway from the sensory organs to spinal cord. The spinal cord to motor nerve. So there is a two are there. What is the two reflex actions are there? First one is a conditional and unconditional. Unconditional and conditional. Very simple and very easy. Unconditional. Second one is conditional. So what is the unconditional? The unconditional pathways or unconditional reflections are known as a hereditary actions. Hereditary action. Unconditional actions are called as hereditary actions. It is comes from their birth, from their ancestral, nothing but their parents. The unconditional reflections are nothing but these are known as a inheritance actions. It comes from their parents are nothing but ancestral. That is called as a unconditional. Let's after the patuation, are you clear? So temperature will become more compared with mother's womb. The temperature will become more. So the baby will become cry. So why? Because it is one of the action to the cry is one of the another efferent action. So what is the temperature will be the efferent action. The crying is a efferent action. Clear? The temperature is there in the environment very huge. That is a efferent action. The baby will become cry is a efferent action. The efferent action is domination of the efferent action to controlling of their temperature in their body. How their the baby will become crying. So the more number of the glucose molecules are utilizing, the energy will become nothing but the glucose converts into energy. The more number of the oxygen and water molecules also releasing. The baby the sweat comes out, so the temperature will become cool down. So that is known as unconditional or nothing but inheritance. Inheritance are nothing but ancestral reflex action. Are you clear? Next one, conditional. So what is the conditional? Conditional nothing but acquiring of the actions. Acquiring actions. It is not come from their ancestral, not come from their parental. It is after the birth the baby, it is ready to learn or acquiring the knowledge from their environmental condition. So that is called as a conditional reflex actions. So the conditional reflex actions majorly the most number of the I will give the best example. The babies are attracting to the light and fire. So these are ready to touch it. When it will be able to there is a very warm the fire will become burn on their hands. So they are cannot able to touch on their fire. So that is called a condition. They are ready to learn something to controlling their impulse. Controlling the impulse means if you are touched by any heat or nothing but any vessel. So the vessel containing more number of the milk. If you are heat the vessel containing more number of the milk. The vessel and milk both are completely heat. Clear? If you want to be touched, if you are touched, the heat also will become placed on your hands. The when sensory organs will become activated. First you can able to facing that actions, and after you can remembering yes, that is the vessel will become heat. We don't want to be touched. So nothing but the efferent and efferent actions are both are completely inhibited. Okay, that is called as a acquiring condition. Acquiring condition nothing but want to be gradually developing of their knowledge about the actions and reflex action from the environmental condition. That is known as a condition. It is a conditional reflex action are nothing but it is never comes from their parental. It is acquiring from the environmental condition. So the heat are nothing but rainy condition or nothing but winter condition. So we are ready to protecting our body from the environmental condition. If you in the winter season, the cold in condition. So what we are doing? So we are protecting our body from the environmental condition. The skin will become skin containing more number of the stimuli. The stimuli are give the impulse to our sensory nerves to protect your body from that is one of the acquiring condition. During summer condition we are not wearing of shutters and etc and etc. So that is called as a conditional nothing but acquiring knowledge from the environment. So that type of actions are known as a conditional reflex action. These conditional reflex actions are completely memorizing of lifetime. Very very important. The conditional reflections are completely they are stored in the memory for their lifetime.